Welcome all to this session. This video we are going to see the IO stream in Java. So first we need to know what is meant by stream. So stream is nothing but flow of data between the input and output source. So you have your Java application. Okay, so we have a Java application and then we have an input source and we have output source. So using the stream you can communicate with the input output sources through the Java application. So to communicate with your input source to the Java application, we will use the stream called as input stream. And to communicate between Java application and the output source, we will use output stream. And there are various input sources and output sources that is connected with your Java application. So you can read the data from the input source. So the input source can be your keyboard and it can be a file or it can be a network connection. And the output source can be a console, or you can write the output inside a file, or you can write the output to the network connection also. So using the input output stream, you can read the data from the input source and you can write the data to the output source through the Java application. And basically the stream, the stream can be either byte oriented or it can be character oriented. So from Java 1.0, in Java 1.0 we are using byte oriented streams for input output, and when the Java 1.1 version introduced, that onwards we are using with the character stream. So character stream are more convenient and it is more efficient. And all our commercial applications using the character stream. So it is like an international standardization of representation to exchange the data with the character stream. But still we are using the byte stream with the low level input output. We are still using the byte stream. So in a byte stream, if you want to read an input through the byte stream or if you want to write the output in the form of byte stream, Java provides two classes. So to reading the byte stream, we are having the thing called as, have a class called as input stream. To write the output as a byte stream, we have the output stream. So Java have these two classes, input stream, output stream. So input stream supports reading of data in the form of byte stream, and this is for writing a data in the form of byte stream. So when you come with character, so character also we want to read a character stream, write a character stream. So for reading the character stream, we are having the reader. And for writing, Java having a class called as writer. And these classes, the input stream, output stream, reader, writer, every classes are available in java.io package. And you basically know that the byte having only 8 bits and character having 16 bits, and in Java the characters are Unicode character set. So now we have some predefined stream classes. So there are some predefined strings are available in Java, and that is basically system. So this is available in java.util package, and also the system is a byte stream. System is a byte oriented stream. So under the system, we have three different classes. So first one is system.in, second one is system.out, and the third one is system.error. And system.in for input and these two for outputs. And the system.in will get the input from the keyboard. And system.out will produce the output in the console. And this also produce the output in the console. And the system.in is available in the class called as input stream. And system.out is available in print stream. And then system.error is also available in print stream. And now if you want to read the input from a console, so you want to read input from console. So you want to read the input from a console. So either you can read the input in the form of byte, or you can use the character stream for getting the input. So if you want to read the input from the console as a byte stream, so we have scanner class. And the scanner class using the system.in to get the input as a byte, and that will be handled in the scanner class. Suppose you want to handle or reading the input from the console as a character stream, then we have a class called as buffered reader. So the buffered reader will support the character stream, but the input we will get through system.in only. So system.in is a byte and buffer reader is a character. So we need to do a conversion between byte to this character stream. So for that we have input stream reader. So the input get in system.in is passed through the input stream reader. It will convert the byte into a character stream. So that will be handled in the buffer reader. And in using the scanner class, how you can get the input? You know, you have a next method which is used to get a single word. Then next line which will get a line of characters until the enter key is pressed. And then we have next int, it will get the integer type. And if I want to get a single character, I can use with char at 0. So these are the various methods which is available in the scanner class to read the byte stream. And in the buffer reader, we have two methods. First method is read. It will read a single character at a time and return the ASCII value of that. And then we have another one method which is called as read line. It will read a line until an enter key is pressed. And the next thing is we want to write the output in the console. Write output to console. So to write the output to the console, again, if you want to write the byte stream in the console, then we have the thing called as system.out. So system.out is using as a byte stream to produce the output in the console. Under the system.out, we have the methods print, then we have a method println, and also we have another one method which is called as write. And if you go with character stream, suppose you want to write your output data as a character stream, then we have two classes. One is called as print writer and another one is called as buffered writer. So buffered writer use a method called as write, and print writer use a method with print and print ln. So these are the various methods and classes which is used to read the input from the console and write the output to the console. So now we will move to the Eclipse environment and we will see the example for it. So now we are in our Eclipse environment. So we will see how you can use byte stream and character stream for reading from the console input and writing into the console output. So first we want to read the console input as a byte stream. So we know that scanner class will support the byte stream. So we are getting the input through system.in, which is available in java.util package. And then to get one character at a time, we are using next.caret. And then to read a string or read a word without any space, we use with s.next. So that will handle the enter key. So to remove that enter key, we are adding one s.next. And followed by to read a line of character until you press the enter key. So for that we are using next line. And you want to get an integer, so we are using the next int. So like next int, we can use with next double, next float, next byte. So we can get any different type of data. So now we can run the program. So this will support to get the input as a byte stream from the console window. So we have to enter a character, then enter a word, then we enter a line of text. Then I am going to enter an integer value. Okay. So the scanner class is used to read the byte stream input from the console. And next we will see how to read the console input as a character stream. Okay. So as you know, to read the character stream, we have a class called as buffered reader. Okay. So now I declare one character to read it, and then we have a buffered reader. So buffer reader will handle the character input stream. You can see here it will read a character input stream. So generally the input will be get through a system.in from the console window. It is generally a byte stream, and this byte stream should be converted as a character stream. So we have something called as input stream reader class that will convert your system.in as a byte stream to the character stream. And under your buffered reader class, in the buffered reader class, we have a read method. So this read method will read one character at a time, and also it will return the ASCII value. It will return the ASCII value of the character. So now we will execute. So we will enter one character, but it is displaying the ASCII value of it. So we need to convert ASCII value to the corresponding character. So we need to use a typecasting. So now we run the program. If I enter a character, I am getting the character as the output. So if I want to get multiple characters, I cannot put multiple system.out.println and br.read. So to repeat this process again and again to get multiple characters, we can use with the do while loop. So here what we are going to do is we are reading one character at a time, and we are going to get a sequence of characters until we press the enter key. Whenever a new line is encountered, we stop getting the inputs. So now we'll run the program. So we have to enter the characters until you press enter key to quit. So I will write how are you. So now I am going to press my enter key. So automatically until my enter key. So every character I enter, it will check whether that particular character is a new line. So if a new line is encountered, while loop got terminated and your output will get displayed. So this is about your buffered reader. So when you use with read method, you can read one character at a time. But buffer reader having another one efficient method which is called as read line. So it can read a line of input until you press the enter key. Until you press the enter key, it will get the input. So here I am going to enter a line. So the entire line, so instead of using this do while loop until to check whether an enter key is pressed, no that cases. So directly read line means it will get the line until you press the enter key. And here we have read, it will read one character and return the ASCII value. So you will get only character in that. And read line will get a string, but sometimes you want to get other data types. So if I want to get other data types, so this data whatever you get as a string, it should be converted by using the classes integer.parseInt. So your string data will be converted as a primitive data types of integer. Like that if you have double dot parse double. So like that any different data types you can get with read line method. So now we can run the program, enter the line of text. Good afternoon. And then I want to enter one integer. So that integer also I am getting. So whenever I enter this thing, I need to enter the text which is compatible as an integer. Then only it can able to convert. Otherwise, it will throw a number format exception. So these two things we can use to read the input from the console, either as a byte stream, use a scanner class, or character stream using the buffered reader class. And the next thing is we want to write the console output. Okay, so either in terms of byte stream or in terms of character stream. So first we will see how to write the output in the console as a byte stream. So whenever you are using byte stream, we have a class system.out, and this class containing mainly three methods to produce the output. First one is print, println and write. And maybe you are familiar with print and println. So print will print in the same line, and here it will added with the new line. So you run the program. So it will be printed because first one is print, so it is not putting a new line. So the same output will be printed in the same line. So next, the important thing is a write method. So how this write method is going to use. Okay. So here you see here what is the use of write method. The write method will generally take the input as the ASCII value. So it will take the input as the ASCII value and it will convert that ASCII value into an equivalent character. So the input to the write method is an ASCII value. So if I give a, the equivalent ASCII value, I got it in the integer I. So when I pass that ASCII value, the write method will convert that ASCII value into an equivalent character. So now we will run and see. So we are not getting any output even though you put write method, but nothing is returned in your output screen. The reason is the write method is writing the outputs inside the buffer. So your data are now available inside the buffer, but it is not still transferred from the buffer to the console window. So we have a method called as system.out.flush. So what this method will do, it will flush the data from the buffer to the console output. So now you run and see whatever written in the buffer, now it is flushed out and it will be displayed in the output, that is your console output screen. And these are the three methods we use for the byte string to produce the output in the console window. And now we want to handle the character string that should be displayed in your console window. The first class is the print writer. The first class is the print writer. Okay. So this print writer class have two arguments. The first argument is where it should produce your output, that is in the system.out. And the second argument specify the flush to be on or off. So where you have to write your output. If this flush value is false, means your output is still in your buffer only. If you put true, your output will be displayed in your console window. And here you see here print again, it will be displayed in the same line, println it will display in the next line. So initially I am putting in the print writer, the flush option is false. So flush option is false means it meaning that nothing will be flushed out in your console output, it will be still in the buffer. So now we change it to true. Okay, the flush option is now true. So now you run the program. So your output will be flushed out from the buffer to the console. So there is another one way. So you can make it as false and you close your print writer. Okay, close your print writer. And now you see here. So now also we are getting output even though your flush option is false. The reason is whenever you are closing your print writer stream, automatically internally this close method will call the flush. So the contents available in your buffer will be flushed out to the output screen. So the last class which support the character string to display the output in the console is the buffered writer. So buffered writer, we have a method called as write. Again, buffered writer also need to display the output in the system.out only. So system.out. So buffered writer is a character, system.out is a byte stream. So we need again a conversion. So we have a output stream writer which is in the Java class that uses the character encoding. So it will create your output stream by converting your buffer writer to the system.out. So it will be displayed in your output screen. So now you run your program. So you will get the output, the content, whatever you give it in the double quotes, and along with the string is attached with the output. So these are the various ways we can handle your input-output stream in Java. So the basic is we have your input stream, output stream, that is for byte, and then we have reader, writer, that is for handling the character stream. And character stream is generally used in a commercial application. It is a standardized representation, but still your byte streams are used in the low level input outputs. And to read the input from the console, we use scanner for byte stream, buffer reader for character stream. And for writing the output to the console, we use system.out for byte stream, print writer and buffered writer for character stream. Thank you for watching.